Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Doing something a little different today. We're going to pretend we're an auto mechanic shop. So here's what we got. This is an 04 F150. Got a 4.6 valve, 4.6 liter 3-valve Triton V8. And the problem with this thing, this is my service truck or my work truck. Problem with this thing is right here. Odometer doesn't work. Every now and then it comes to life. It's a vacuum fluorescent display on this thing, and they suffer from bad solder connections. So our mission is to get this dash panel out, which means I've got to take this panel out right here, and then I got to take this panel out. I've got to put the truck in gear, which means I got to chock the back wheels because I'm on an incline. I got to take some screws out, take this piece out right here, take some bolts out or some screws out right there, pull this out, and then it's really not that big a deal, but this the prindle, as some people call it, the park reverse indicator, that's the problem. So we got to do all that right there to get this thing out. So let me get set up, get a couple of things done. This is really straightforward here, taking this out. You got to pull that off, take all the stuff out of here, which is not a big deal. We got a little key right here, we got to get that out. Anyway, all this trash out. I got to take this screw out, pull this off a little bit. Yeah, all this has to come out. So let's see. So the screw, and one over there. And this has got to come out. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and take it out now. We can just pull it very carefully. Just take your time, don't break nothing. This comes out. Just got to play with it a little bit. Don't want to tear up nothing much. I may have to put it in gear. Put my foot on the brake, put it in gear. Let's see here. That steering wheel keeps getting in our way. Let me do this with the other hand. There. Yeah, we into the good stuff. So now, yeah, there's the other screw right there we got to take out. So let's do that next. If I remember right, you have to drop I think that's an 8 mil, I think that's an 8 mil. Let's see, is that an 8 mil? Nope, it's 9 mil. I'm doing this with one hand. Hey, what? These folks that's missing arms and legs and limbs and all that, the things that they do just amazes me. It's really amazing to watch people shooting. Don't even have arms that can shoot a bow. Oh man, I usually use power tools. I need my primary arm to do that. This is boring watching that. I'll just bring you back when I get. I gotta take this off, these out, those out. That's no big deal. That's if you want to just watch, you can, I guess. Set you up there. This is the brake release and hood release. I usually use power tools, like I said, but oh well. I think there's another one in here. Yeah. Alright, got that one done. Should be another one in here somewhere, I think. Oh, just released the hood. Don't let me forget to fix that. Alright, 4 screws, so I thought. Don't lose your screws. Alright, got them done. There we go. Take all of them out that I can. Let's see. Turn around here. No tripod. Oop, he shifted. Alright, got one over here. There you go. Where are y'all at? I don't see y'all. Yep, there you go. We might be able to do this without pulling this whole thing off, but I doubt it. Seems like I'm missing one. Gotta get that over here. Pardon me, my truck is quite dirty. I've just been so busy I haven't really had time to clean it, and I need to get the oil changed. I need to get an oil change. I got something in my suspension making noises. Let's see. Missing something. There we go. Alright. So now I got probably a number 10 right here. 2 number 10s right there I got to take off. And I think that's it. Let me get set up for that. I think that's a number 10. It might be a number 9. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Nope. Smaller than a 9. Must be an 8. Yep, there you go. Number 8. We'll use the old ratchet. It's just a little tight. Never made a video about working on vehicles before. This is a little different for the channel. It's a relatively easy process to repair. It's just getting to it. It's what's the pain in the butt. You gotta be careful with those prindle links. Those things mess up on you. Yeah, we'll need both hands. Hang on. Just hang on, bear with me. Almost there. I shouldn't have undone that thing before I was ready to. I could complain about Ford, but everybody makes them like this. What that was. Got that bad boy out. Whew. That was fun. All right, now, the innards of the dash. It's a lot of fun. All right, trying to remember where the prindle is. There's a little line that goes from the, where the, let's see, there's a line, a little flexible line that goes from here, snakes down and goes into here. Something tells me I have to take the steering wheel down, but I don't remember. Just don't. Let's go ahead and take the top part out. Remember how to do this. Golly. Oh, this stuff's tight. Never been out before, I don't guess. Might get rained on. Louisiana weather, they call for rain one day. Oh, it's gonna be clear the next day, and then rain again that same day, and a screw of all places, right in the middle where you can't get a nut driver. Hang on, guys. Let's see. I want to call this video Shaky Cam. I have to use my ratchet on this other one. I'm going to prop y'all up where y'all can at least kind of see what I'm doing and not be so damn shaky. You're probably puking right now. So let me transfer all these screws right here to somewhere safe. Let's see. Prop y'all up in a decent spot so y'all can see. There you go. Yeah. No more shaky cam, I don't think. Now I got to transfer to my ratchet. Yeah, that wind kicking up and getting cool means it's fixing to rain. I think it's an 8. Yep, got to get right here. Okay. I can't believe it actually ratcheted that far. Usually it starts getting loose and you have to hold it. Yeah. Let's see, I think now this, you squeeze this in a little bit and you pull it. Oh, got a screw right there. Got another one right here. Where'd I see it? It's right here. Yeah, it's coming. You'll see where I'm at because I can't see you. Let's see. Oh, got another one. Man. 2 of them. Now, what next? Right, let's see, what am I forgetting? getting something. What am I forgetting? I'm gonna break it. Oh, I may have to pull this off. Of course, I don't have my pocket knife. I think it might be a screw behind here. I gotta pull this stuff out. I'll break it. I don't remember this. Possible. Yep, there's a screw back there. So you gotta pull your headlight system out. Didn't remember doing that last time on my other truck. But apparently you do. That's fine. Yeah, maybe we can get this off. Try again. That's a little better. Yep. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Put that out of the way. Now, got all that bezels out of the way. Now we're down to the nitty-gritty here. That stupid Prindle line is what we're going to have to deal with in a minute. But anyway, there's a screw here. Can you see? Screw there. Screw there. Another screw there. And one over there. So, let me get them taken off. I'm going to have to have both hands to do that, so I'll bring you back when we get to the next point. Be right back. Well, dropped the screw. Went down in there somewhere. But anyway, now we're to this point. Now you can see what I was telling you about the Prindle. That little cable, everything is in the way. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Right there. Right there. That's the next phase. I hadn't figured out a good way to get that out yet. So let me investigate that. There's always a different way to do things. Let me investigate, see if there's an easier way to get that thing loose. I'll be right back. I hadn't thought there would have been a better way to do that. Look, it's unsnaps. It just unsnaps from right here. Let me see. It just unsnaps right there. And I'll show you when I get this out. But I just unsnapped it and the whole thing fell out. I didn't have to take nothing apart. So now I gotta just get my hands up in there and unhook the electrical harness from this thing, and we're gonna put it on the bench. Be right back. All right, the cluster is been removed. There's the Prindle indicator, and it just snaps up into, and if you look real careful, see right there is a little snap release. Put some contrast behind it. You just squeeze that in, both sides. There's another one on the other side right here. Squeeze that in, and it just pulls down, and it snaps right into place right there. Wish I'd have known that the last time I worked on one of these. Anyway, here's the bad boy right here. That's the bad boy. So let's take this bad boy and go put it on the bench, see if we can get that VFD working. Alright, now we're back in the shop with this bad boy. Here's the cluster. Let me get something soft to lay it on. Oh, sorry about that. Ooh, heavy. Get on the frame. There we go. Anyway, here's the cluster. I want to call it something different, but let's see. The VFD is right under this area right here. So we got to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 screws out. So let me get my de-screwer. Little Torx. Just a little Torx head. That's all it is. Figure out which one it is. Yeah, here we go. It's a T something. I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on. Says T15. We'll go with that. Anyway, tell you what, because I'm lazy, let's just start clockwise. Alright, get you a little closer. Wow, so you telephoto in a little bit. That's the board right there. Let me turn you around a little bit. Give myself a little bit more room here. There you go. Alright, let me get operating glasses on. So now we got to get to the VFD. Which is, again, the VFD is here on this side, there. There's a ribbon cable right here that we got to pull off and get out of the way, because I don't think the VFW is on a VFD, I'm sorry, is on a board underneath this. So let's see if we can get this out of here without breaking it. Wouldn't that be a tragedy? Now, to get this out, I think it just pulls out. Yep. It's got these meters right here, just goes into these push pins right here. So no biggie there. So get that out of the way, get that out of harm's range, harm's reach. So probably didn't need to take that off. Let's see. There's the reset meter. Bear with me, folks. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. So let's, I guess, take the front off. We'll get to it in a minute. Using a power screwdriver right now to get these out. But when you put the screws back in here, hand start them, and because you see the threads on these, how the threads are. Where's my hand? I can't see anything in this viewfinder anymore. These are coarse, very coarse threads. So you don't want to just go in there with a power screwdriver and just start wailing away at it. Put them in the hole and start them with your finger. Turn them backwards till you feel it click. And then turn it forward with your hand and you'll feel it start. If it's not right, it won't start. So once you get them started, then you can, I would probably advise, you can use the power drill after that point to go in there, but not all the way, and just use a regular screwdriver so you can do it by hand. That way you don't break nothing. With the age of this plastic, it's probably going to be very brittle. And we don't want to break nothing. Lord knows I break enough stuff as it goes every day anyway. Okay, that comes out. Let's see. Don't remember doing this. I can't imagine what I'm doing wrong. I just know I'm doing something wrong. I don't remember doing that. It's got to come out. It's got to come out. Yes, here we go. Alright. We need to put that other piece back on. Protect. Alright, let's just take it easy with this. Yep. Oh, man, that thing. Here is the. I'm just going to set it down very gently. There's the VFD board. Right there. That's the VFD. Uses a smaller torch bit. Let me find it. I don't remember taking this all apart this one. I can't tell you how many years ago it's been since I've been in one of these. I don't remember doing this. I don't like doing that. But all it is, oh my gosh. How much torque is on these stupid things? Now, get that thing out of the way before we do something bad to it. I just don't like laying stuff down on these things. Alright, there is the VFD. Going to need some magnification. Where a little microscope would come in handy. Dirt here and there. There's a 300 ohm resistor right there, which should be the what do you call it? The ballast resistor for the VFD filament. Don't know where the filament legs are on these. I'm thinking it's here. Here. I'm just looking for cold solder joints is what I'm looking for. Any ring around the connections or anything like that. These are bad about it. These not really seeing anything out of the ordinary here. Surface mount resistor right here. That's always a suspect. It doesn't look bad. Really see anything, just hang on. That water bottle will get right in the way. It's not bad. I don't see the power supply for the VFD. That's got to be on this other circuit board. Let's go back over to the main board here. Remember, it plugged in right here, and there is a let me get y'all fixed up here, and I'm going to zoom in skosh. This right here, these pins right here is where that VFD right here plugs into, if you remember. Focus. Anyway, those pins, I've seen worse. They're just a slight bit of, just a tiny bit of oxidation on there, but not enough, I think, to cause this problem. So let's check the connections on the back of, there it is. Found it. Oh yeah, we found it. Let me get you over there. Let me get you over there where you can see. You know how this camera is, if y'all been on my channel long enough. We got some cold, bad solder joints on these pins. There's a ring around that connection right there for sure. There you go, you can see it. Right there where my thumbnail is. That pin. Every one of them. So, there's your problem, lady. So, I'm going to get my desoldering machine out, get all this ready to surgery on. Clean all the solder off that, refresh it with some fresh solder. We're going to wipe down those contacts a little bit, put it back together, clean it up, put it back together, and go put it back in, and we'll see if that works. Bring you right back. And here we go. Alright, I got my Heiko desoldering iron, or desoldering gun, should I say. It's an FR301. Self-contained. I like this thing. I have a bench model, but I like this one. Anyway, I'm starting to desolder these connections here. And on this right there. This is where I want to zoom you guys in, but I'm just going to desolder half of these. Okay. Make sure I got the right tip on my soldering iron. Yeah, I got a flat tip, 30 seconds went wide. Let the soldering iron heat up, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this here flux. Use flux, it's your friend. There's millions and millions of kinds of flux out there. You can do your research on it on Google or wherever your favorite search engine is. I use this because it's kind of universal. It's in a tube. Let's see. It's MG Chemicals No Clean Flux paste. Let's see if I can find a part number on it. Yeah, part number 8341-10 ml. It's 10 milliliters. 8341. No clean flux. Anyway, we're gonna resolder. This pin here, I think, is the. Oh yeah, that's nice. One of these days, I'm going to get me in something to fume extraction. Alright, got those done. Reason I only did half of them so I You don't have to hold it. That should do it. Put a little more flux over there on that. Alright, we're going to finish soldering these. The solder that's on these are what they call RoHS, what we call it. It's reduction of hazardous substances. It's another one of them liberal laws. Everybody wants to feel good about saving the planet, so it's reduction of lead basically in the solder. Not this solder, it's lead based, but it's more tin than it is lead. And it doesn't hold up mechanically very well. And big problem in all these PlayStations and all this other kind of stuff. Where'd that come from? That has all these problems with the graphics processors and stuff is because it's RoHS solder and it doesn't have a good mechanical bond. Uh-oh, forgot one. Ooh-wee, lordy, I forgot. The filament is on each side of this and I forgot to do that one right there, and that is pretty bad. So I got to desolder it. Anyway, I was cleaning it up with some alcohol strips. There. Love the Haco. I always call it Haco until I'm from the South. Anyway. A little flux on it after I done got this all prettied up and cleaned up. Oh, that's some beautiful solder. Beautiful solder for Redneck from Winfield. Much better. Don't know if you can see that or not, but look how bright and shiny they are now. Just like when it came off the showroom floor. Everything looks good. I don't think I have to do anything. I'm not going to push my luck. So let's put everything back together. Put this dang thing back in this truck so I can move on with my life. Let me get this Haco out of the way. Alright. So, I gotta remember how we did this. So, do we want to, this goes on last. So I think we need this part. No. Yeah, this part. We need this part. We'll take this right here. Is that right? No, I'm forgetting something. Turn it back around without tearing it up. We got to put the VFD back in. That's what we're forgetting. Just shining that little sucker up. I wonder how the connections look on the back. Oh, we looked at that. They look good. So. Now I get to practice what I preach. Takes these two little small screws right here. You hear that little bump? Look at there. I'm using basically 2 fingers to turn that in. Now I'm not going to tighten it all the way down yet. I'm going to wait till I get the other one in place. I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to turn it backwards. Listen. I turned it back till you heard that little thump and you saw the screwdriver fall down. Don't want to tighten these up like a water pipe either. Just snug them down good. They ain't going nowhere. There, that's all there is to it, to that. Now, we can put this piece back in. Just blowing on them to see them move to make sure I didn't damage anything in my dumbness. Oh, that little dude there, that little plug loves to grab. Dang, it thinks it, dang thing thinks it's Velcro. Alright, I'm going to take the clear scutcheon here and I'm going to clean it with some Windex and I'll pick it down real quick. Get that done. Dangerous stuff out of the way. Thing ain't been cleaned good since the truck was new. Just cleaning this plastic with some it's gonna look like a million. It's gonna look like a brand new one. Yeah, it's got some scuffs on it. Usually I just beat the snot out of it when I'm driving down the road so I can get my display so I can see how many miles I've been, and some every now and then, you know, take it to get it serviced or whatever, oil changes or whatever. Gotta give them the mileage. Almost ready. Zoom you out a little bit. There you go. Get some of that dirt off there. Make it look like I at least tried, right? There's some dirt inside there, but man, how far do you want to go with some of this stuff? You know, you can be a hero. You can be a hero. Let me get a brush. I'm gonna try a brush on that. I really don't want to wipe this. Well, I guess I could just take it off, huh? Duh. Boy, even a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then, right? Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. At long last, we can start putting this thing back together. Alright, now we'll get to practice what we preach again. Go back to the T15. Get that one hand started. That one hand started. If you can't rotate them with your fingers, then something's wrong. Back it up and try again. Just feel for it to drop. As soon as it drops, stop turning it, and then and turn it, you know, clockwise. You do most screws, bolts, whatever. If your hand starts and it goes in a few turns, and you're golden. But if it don't turn, you got a problem. Back it up. Okay, I'll quit preaching about that because I'm pretty sure y'all like, okay, Sam, shut up. I say I'm just doing this by hand. Even though I do have a clutch on my cordless screwdriver, I'd rather do this by hand. I've learned the hard way. You need some biofeedback. You don't want audible feedback. And what I mean by that is you don't want something to go snap. That little snap will make you have heartaches like you wouldn't believe. Even though it is easier with a cordless screwdriver. You just don't want to mistreat this old plastic. Not much longer. We'll put the main board back on and we'll clean those pins real quick. We'll just wipe down and get a paper towel and wipe it down a little bit with some contact cleaner, maybe a little deox maybe. We'll be good. Put this dude back in that truck. Go on about our life. Alright, let me get a deox. Just about out. I'm just going to saturate this cloth right here a little bit with it. Wipe it down. All I'm doing, I just saturated cloth with a little deox it. A little D5. Yeah, I didn't even get no residue off of it. I think we're good. Okay. Let's put this dude back together. Let's see. You got push-in connections here, 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 and here from the meter, so I'm just going to kind of support them right there. There we go. We'll put this on as soon as we put the screws in. Let's see. I may as well put it on now because I ain't going to be able to get to it. Let's go ahead and snap it on there. That's done. Put the back on this sucker if I remember how to do it. Another thing, you don't really want any. On my other truck, on my personal truck, I took this out and I used a impact, little 1/4-inch impact drill. You don't want to use an impact drill anywhere around this because it has still has incandescent bulbs in it, and I wiped out half of those bulbs. This thing won't behave. There we go. It took a second. You heard that little clunk? Say you don't want to get in a hurry. Be nice to your plastic, and it'll be nice to you most of the time. Almost there. We can go back, put this thing back in the pickup. All started because of State Farm. They want me to use this little Big Brother device that keeps track of my driving to get a discount rate. So it's a little Bluetooth device. Stick in your truck somewhere, hide it, or your vehicle, and it attaches to your phone. So when you're out driving, it snoops on you and it tells them how you're driving. If you overspeed the speed limit, or stop too fast, or accelerate too fast, and all this other, it'll tell on you. And I forgot something. I forgot to put the stick in. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, you ain't got to look at that. I'll be right back. I forgot to put the reset stick. Alright, I got it put back together, finally. Finally. everything good to go. Yes. A little bit cleaner than it was. Got a bunch of scuffs on it. But I forgot to put that pin back, that select reset back in. I guess everything's ready to go, so let's go back out to the truck and put this thing back in and see what happens. Alright, back out of the truck. We get the reverse procedure. And got to snap that back in. Well, we got to plug these in, snap that back in, put that in, screw it in, and just reverse the procedure. So I ain't gonna bore you with all that. So let me get this thing put back in, and I'll show you the finished results. We'll test it and make sure it's working. All right, bring you back. Well, after dropping 2 screws in the somewhere in this dash, I'm gonna go ahead before I get carried away and try it. So keys in ignition. Let's see what happens. Oh look, VFD is on. There you go. See if that works. Yep. Good. Now I got to find those 2 screws and get this thing back together and we'll be done. Bring it back. Okay. The truck is now back 100% back together. Remember to put the hood back. I'll relatch the hood. Everything's back in place. I even wiped off some of the dust. So let's check it one more time. Matter of fact, we need to set in a minute, make sure the print will work. So let me make some room here. Ouch. All right, let's see what happens. Alright, prindle's working. I mean, let's see, odometer, trip mileage meter is working. I have 169,696.5 miles on this bad boy. Make sure the lights still work. Dimmer function still works. So all that got hooked back up right. So we're good there. Make sure the prindle works. All the gauges work. Don't know it's the speedometer, but it should work. So that's a wrap, I think. That's a fun little project. Not really, but I did learn something in comparison to the what I did before on the last one. That's done. So anyway, gonna go edit this thing, spit it out real quick, and you guys hit that like button and subscribe, and if you hadn't done so already, thank y'all for watching, and maybe this will help somebody if they have to do something like this. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. I think the last time I looked, I'm over 519 subscribers, which is really amazing. I figured a year ago from like now, I'd be still in the hundreds. So I thank every one of you guys for doing that. And if, like I say, if you hadn't subscribed yet, please do, and please hit that like button. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a great day. God bless. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.